With just 3 days left until Ontario voters head to the polls, the leaders of all major parties are out on the campaign trail today. Progressive Conservative leader Doug Ford releasing his party's platform with $40 billion worth of promises. Emily Taylor joins us in studio with the latest on this. Emily.
Matt, the platform contains many promises that we have already heard in announcements on the campaign trail, including billions of dollars to respond to U.S. tariffs. It includes $5 billion for the so-called Protect Ontario account, $10 billion in tax deferrals for employers, up to $3 billion to help employers pay their workers, and up to $40 million for hard-hit municipalities. However, there are a few new items listed, including scrapping the minimum retail price for liquor, meaning big box and grocery stores would be able to set their own prices for booze. Here's what Ford said about that promise today.
Because that's the taxpayers' money. It's putting money back into people's pockets. So under the Liberals, and I got to explain to the folks in this room here, you know, they would say you have to charge this much, because if you don't charge this much, then people will drink too much. That's the biggest joke I've ever heard. They don't do it in Alberta. They don't do it in Quebec. So why do we have to have a base? Let's reduce the cost of that, put more money back into people's pockets again.
Meanwhile, NDP leader Mart Stiles is heading west with campaign stops in Windsor and later today Sarnia and London. Green Party leader Mike Schreiner canvassed with voters and other candidates up north. And Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie made her way from Ottawa to Toronto today. All took aim at incumbent Doug Ford and his platform.
It's always about booze with Doug Ford, huh? Let me say that this platform is the highest spending platform. I've never seen one to spend so much and do so little for the real people. Honestly, this is a budget, this is a platform actually, for lobbyists and insiders. What has he done to make life more affordable for people?
Doug Ford was asked about the state of our emergency rooms, and his response was that people are going to emergency rooms with things that don't need emergency care, and that's the reason that we have these problems in our healthcare system, because that is an extremely irresponsible thing to tell the people of Ontario.
Conservative, NDP, and Liberal voters all saying they're voting Green this time. And part of it is they're sick and tired of a Conservative government that takes rural voters for granted.
The Progressive Conservative platform didn't include a full costing breakdown of how the party would pay for these promises, and Doug Ford says he may not be able to balance the budget by 2026 as promised if the U.S. enforces these tariffs as they say they're going to. Voters head to the polls on Thursday.